Anthony allegedly set on fire a furniture store in Santa Monica after he had a dispute with the store's manager about money and a consignment item. What made police look into Anthony as a suspect was paper he used to set ablaze the store contained documents from Anthony and his wife with their names on the paperwork. Anthony would completely deny any involvement in the fire. With all evidence pending his way, it would go to trial.
I can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible.
Alright, so listen up. I got another crazy scenario reaction for y'all. So we got NFL player Anthony Smith, which I'm gonna let y'all know right now off the bat. I don't know too much about him, but all we know is that he killed 4 people, and we get the story of it right now. So NFL star kills 4 people. This is Anthony Smith, bro. So before I get into this, because I'm not gonna waste y'all time, because I got shit to do, you got shit to do. We gotta go about our day. It is what it is. But before I do that, I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and I want y'all to check out my new hip-hop reaction channel. With that being said, we're gonna get into this right now. Come on.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm gonna detail the story of ex-NFL player Anthony Smith. Anthony was born on June 28th, 1967 in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Anthony grew up seeing a lot of
shout out North Carolina.
I've
been over there.
He never knew his father. When he was a child, Anthony's mother would die, leaving him to be raised by his older brother. Anthony grew up a typical child in a small town, being raised by his brother. Going into high school, Anthony would take up football, and it later became his passion, and escape from his trauma and things he was going through as a teen. He fully committed to football, and it would work out. Anthony had multiple scholarships for several schools. He would initially go to Alabama, but would later transfer to Arizona after a coaching change at Alabama. Anthony would go on to star as a defensive end at Arizona, where he would make his name and become a legit prospect. In 1990, Anthony was drafted by the Los Angeles Raiders in the first round with the 11th pick. This draft had stars like Ennis Smith in it.
I did not know it was that bad back then.
During his career at Alabama,
bro, I be thinking my
Arizona,
computer freezes when that shit happens. Bro, I be getting mad.
Knowing that this kid's best football seems to be coming in the next few years when he's adding
lost so many videos to that type of shit.
Quickness and retain strength.
This is a kid that, as Al likes to do, that he looks down the road and he says, where is this kid going to be in 2 years? And I think that with the knee cleared up, this kid will be a future star pass rusher for Al 2 years down the road.
The Raiders recognized Anthony as a great pass rusher right away. Future Hall of Famer wide receiver Tim Brown said, first of all, he was there every day. He just went out there and he worked his butt off. He never complained about anything, and he accepted his role. Anytime you do that, guys are going to respect you. In his rookie season, Anthony notched an impressive 10.5 sacks. In his early years of his career, Anthony was known as a good person. He was active with the Raiders, and he was also active in the Los Angeles communities.
Like that, and then they end up
you can't change the world,
crazy and
but
do
you
some
can
weird
change
shit.
the life of one kid. Become a mentor at the Los Angeles City.
Hey, this look familiar to y'all, right? I'm not tripping, but hey, don't this give some O.J. Simpson type vibes? The commercials, you know, everybody thought he was a good dude, you know, cool on the media and shit. Shit, I don't know, bro. Something about these pro athletes, I don't know, they snap after a while. I'm saying that because I just watched the O.J. Simpson documentary on Netflix.
City housing projects.
After Anthony's first 3 seasons, he received a big money contract extension, which some would say was the source of Anthony's downfall.
Fox's primetime update. We're down in the field today for an interview with Anthony Smith. Anthony, this is a big game. Tell me, what are your thoughts?
Well, we're having a good time right now.
Apparently, we're experiencing some
reminds me
technical
of O.J.
difficulty.
Simpson.
There
I ain't
appears
gonna
to be
lie.
something very large hovering over the stadium.
What the heck is that? This show is smoking, baby.
Around 1995, life would change. While working in San Jose, singer Vanity read about Anthony's activities in the Los Angeles communities. She would say that the Lord said they had to meet. Anthony and Vanity met in February of 1995. After 1 month, they decided to get married. The marriage was good for the first 9 months, Vanity said, but his demeanor and his personality changed out of nowhere.
Yeah, you hear that a lot, right?
A lot, and Anthony started to beat Vanity. This led to her divorcing him only 1 year of marriage in 1996.
You can't be that big in the NFL star beating up
throughout
little
his first
girls,
98
bro.
games with the Raiders. Anthony finished with 57.5 sacks, 228 tackles, and 11 forced fumbles. He was said to be a wrecking ball that left destruction in his wake, and was undoubtedly one of the most dominant pass rushers the Raiders have ever had. But Anthony's demeanor was a problem for his teammates, and in 1997, he disappeared, leaving the team for 2 days, his second disappearance in just 2 seasons. He was suspended for 4 games. A Raider player would say about Anthony, when you walk out on your teammates, it's kind of like being in a foxhole and walking out on your buddies. But he comes back, and we accept him because he's playing hard. In 1997, Anthony opted out his contract and left the NFL out of nowhere. He would then decide to go back to play football.
It's like a mental
and sign with the
relapse,
Broncos,
right?
But that would be short-lived, and Anthony retired by the age of 31. From this point on, Anthony would embark on a life of crime. In 1999, he started doing several scams and Ponzi schemes, but he would take his crimes up a notch.
Scams?
Brothers Ricky and Kevin Neville.
What you scamming for? That NFL contract money ran out that fast? Well, you was an all-star damn near. What the fuck is you scamming? Hey, bro, that's just a mental, that's a mental block. I get John Morant and Anthony Smith and all these other motherfuckers, bro. Y'all wanted to be gangbangers so bad and you never got to. You just had to settle for a mediocre life as an athlete. What the fuck's wrong with y'all, bro?
Nettles were businessmen. They owned several businesses, like a barbershop and a car shop, but they would have a tragic run-in with Anthony. On November 10th, 1999, 2 men would walk into Kevin and Ricky's auto shop. They were wearing police uniforms. They ordered everyone outside, and one of the men wearing the police uniform was Anthony. He and another man forced the 2 brothers in the car, where they would last be seen alive.
Whoa!
Both Kevin and Ricky were tortured. They were beaten, stabbed, and shot to death. Their bodies were dumped on streets in separate areas. Police found that Ricky's apartment was ransacked and knew it had to be something involving money that led to their death. No one was listed as a suspect at the time of their death.
Fuck.
Anthony's crime spree continued. On June 24th,
Bro, how long you get away with that?
Anthony kidnapped a 33-year-old man named Dennis Henderson. He later beat and stabbed Dennis to death. Dennis' body was found in a rental car and had more than 40 stab wounds inflicted before his throat was slashed.
Why? Somebody, what the? Bro, what kind of mental relapse shit? What the fuck? No, I'm just gonna let the video play. Never mind. We don't even
By
need to
this
react
point,
to that. I ain't
committing
gonna
crimes
lie.
is nothing to Anthony. He did it at will. His next crime occurred in 2003. Anthony allegedly set on fire a furniture store in Santa Monica after he had a dispute with the store's manager about money in a consignment item. What made police look into Anthony as a suspect was paper he used to set ablaze the store contained documents from Anthony and his wife with their names on the paperwork. Anthony would completely deny any involvement in the fire. With all evidence pending his way, it would go to trial. After 2 juries were unable to reach a verdict in the case, a judge dismissed the charge and Anthony walked free. And you know Anthony's crime spree wouldn't end here. In October 2008, a man named Murillo was beaten and shot to death. His body was dumped near the Antelope Valley. It was said that the murder...
Bro, he's using this big-ass football frame to go beat everyone up, and then he just brutally kills them. What's going on with this? Hey, I ain't never heard of this before, and I don't know why. I damn near want to say this is worse than O.J. Simpson. What the... For what? Bro, something about that athlete shit. Oh, shit. Bro, it's both like... It's all California, too. O.J. Simpson and this dude, right? Unless I'm wrong, I don't know.
Murder of Murillo, a mechanic, occurred after a business deal gone wrong. While Anthony was fighting a murder case against Murillo, an LA cold case team would go back and investigate Dennis Henderson's murder. They would interview Dennis' brother Barry, and Barry would state that Anthony and Dennis were friends, and that he even suspected that Anthony killed his brother all along.
Oh my
Barry said his brother Dennis once told him
fuck?
Anthony robbed people and even had a storage for guns and uniforms, including a police uniform.
Wow.
And even admitted once to killing brothers, Ricky and Kevin. This led to police investigating their murders again. On October 12, 2012, a judge found evidence for Anthony to stand trial for the 4 murders. On November 5th, 2015, after the trial and 8 days of jury deliberations, Anthony was convicted of the murders of Ricky and Kevin Nettles, and also Dennis Henderson. The jury deadlocked on the count of murder against Murillo, and he was not charged with that murder. On January 22nd, 2016,
How much time
Anthony was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole.
This, bro. When they give you 3 life sentences, we obviously know you're not finna serve 3 damn life sentences. It's not humanly possible. They want to psychologically burn you. They want you to know, like, hey, yeah, there's no chance in hell you getting out of this shit ever, no matter what you do. Wow. 3 life sentences. What the hell snapped, bro? That shows anybody could be a psychopath on the low, bro, because he did commercials. He was cool. He was an NFL player. What the fuck snapped? And he wasn't doing this all along from what we know, because it happened after his career. So what the hell happened between him retiring and these murders that just made him fucking go ballistic? Damn.
Oh, Anthony's now 57 and will serve the rest of his life in prison. Anthony had a promising future and was looked at as a future star at a point in his career, but he threw it all away for no reason.
We don't even know why he retired.
This will conclude this episode.
Bro, we don't even know why bro retired. Like, for all we know, he retired to go do crime. Like, dead ass. That's what we got right now. I don't know what the fuck went through his mind. I think that's just some, like, mental thing that just, I don't know, snapped. If you don't take care of your mind, shit like this happens. With that being said, though, that's all I'm going to do for this video. We finna wrap this up. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And with that being said, catch me in the next video.